And from Vande, Nijananda Saritam, Sri Nadanandanam Vande, Shri Kachanandram, Govijan Swayutam, Vrindavanam Manoram, Sri Guranga Nityananda, Sri Vedatam, Galarashasi Gaurvakrinda, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. This is December 22nd, 2024, and this is a GNT class, no, GTN class. Your GTN? Guru Tattva Nectar. We're reading from my notebook, we're on page 11. We're reading different qualities of Guru and different powers of Guru and different qualifications of Guru. And today we're going to read about qualifications of a Shishya, Shishadikar, or qualification of a disciple. This is preliminary to finding a Guru, the 3 Ds, the 3 Ds of discovering your Diksha Guru: discrimination, detachment, and discipline. Because what does Shishya mean? Shishya comes from Sanskrit, Shatdatu, which means to punish. Spoil the rod and spare the child. I mean, that's a little backwards.
Yes. Well, you're not Solomon, so no problem.
I'm not at all bothered. That's what it's. It's really. Spare the rod, spoil the child. Well, my mother didn't spare the rod, but she spoiled the child. By neglect. I got beaten plenty. So didn't spare the rod, but she spoiled me by not giving me love. So well, you lost both ways. I got beaten and didn't get any reward. But so discipline means Shishya. What is discrimination? One should develop the power to understand the difference between temporary worthless pursuits of the material world, Maya, and the eternal objects and actions that have permanent value. In other words, what is Jivart? What is real value of life? Develop the insight to see the difference between reality, spiritual life, and practice, and illusion, material life and activities. That's called vivek, discrimination. So if you don't have vivek, or see the difference of Maya and Krishna, or Bhakti and material activities, you can't be a disciple. You have to have good discrimination powers. This is good, this is bad. This is positive and progressive. This is negative and digressive. This is liberating, this is binding. This is good for me, this is bad for me. This is called discrimination. Sankalpa vikalpa, accepting good things, rejecting bad things. That's under the category of discrimination needed to find a Guru. Second thing is detachment. You have to develop inborn distaste for transitory sense pleasure and frivolous activities like sports and playing. I don't see too many sporty people in the audience. Bunch of lazy guys. You can run around the block, that's good. Chase the monkeys out of the yard. So, frivolous sports. When Prabhupada, one day in New York in 1966, Prabhupada posted a handwritten paper a list of rules. It says, rules for initiated disciples. Everybody said, whoa. 1, agree to follow the 4 regular principles and listed. Then it said, no frivolous sports, no horsing around. As we say in America, don't horse around. Horse around means goofing off, playing, Monopoly or whatever, just goofing around, playing, wasting time, not constructively study your schoolwork or your doing your bhakti sadhana. Just like one time I met a devotee, a good devotee from place, Gainesville, Florida, Alachua. It's called Alachua. Alachua means Alachua. There's a city in a village in Florida, USA, called Alachua, where chua means mouse. So in Spanish, Allah means what? What does it mean in Italian, Allah? Nothing. No Italian, Allah, A-L-A, no Allah. It means like V or something. Anyway, Allah means the mouse. Anyway, so this devotee's a good devotee. He had a cast on his arm. I said, what happened? You got in a fight with your wife? He said, no, that would be devotional service. That was his answer. He said, no, I was in Maya, I was playing basketball. So he was playing basketball and he broke his wrist. So he's in a plaster cast. So that's horsing around. But the basketball court is at the temple. So it's transcendental basketball. And transcendental broken arm. But that's frivolous sports. So Prabhupada wrote in the center, no frivolous sports on handwritten. And he said something else, I forget. It's a famous thing. It's been printed and photocopied and put on bulletin boards all around ISKCON. Prabhupada's handwriting, signed July or August something, 1966, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami. You ever saw it? It's copied in a Lilamrita also, in the second volume, Planting the Seed. It's the second part of the biography. That Prabhupada, because everybody thought that Diksha was just a cool thing, that cool fire yoga. So everybody sat down, they threw grains and said swaha, got a cool name, and then they went across the street and ate donuts. The donuts were made with eggs. And they went down and had some herbs, took some different herbs to help digestion. And came back for the evening kirtan. In a good mood, they were in a very good mood. Their belly was full and their minds were flying. So pretty soon, they were jumping and chanting, Haribol, Haribol, Haribol. They were flying higher than a kite, as they say. Like some people say, how is so-and-so? He's higher than a kite. Kite's way up in the sky. So then they came to know this is my
He's walking on the moon.
He's Michael Jackson's sister doing moonwalking. That's a good comment. She's walking on the moon. I was thinking she's tiptoeing through the tulips.
She's higher than a kite.
That's for sure.
The moon is much higher.
No strings either.
Oh, wow.
A kite with no strings, check that out. So the third quality of a disciple is discipline, being on time for class. So that doesn't say that. Good thing. Developing some self-control over the body, mind, and speech. And there are subheadings of discipline. It includes sama, dhamma, mental equilibrium, tolerance, self-content, faith, intense yearning, realizing the urgency, strong willpower. Let me see if there's any more next page. That's it. So let's look at these items, subheading of discipline. Sama means restraining the mind from don't cater or give in to every push and whim of the senses. Restrict the mind from activities or attraction to ephemeral things. What does the word ephemeral mean?
Like useless things, distraction of Maya.
Like looks like real, but it's not real.
Yeah, it looks like an oasis in the desert.
Yeah.
It looks like a body of water, but dancing sun rays on the hot sand gives the appearance of a body of water. You're going down the highway sometimes, in the summertime you see a black asphalt highway. It looks like puddles of water in the highway, but it's just play of light and shadows. So ephemeral means vaporous. Looks ephemeral things means temporary things, illusory things, insubstantial play of insubstantial things. Ephemeral means temporary, useless, meaningless things. Redirecting the mind from external objects of sense gratification and Maya to the holy name and the teaching of Shastra. This is part aspect of discipline called Sama. Another aspect of discipline is called Dhamma. Dhamma means self-control, learning to control the senses in the presence of the sense object. Like you go in the kitchen, there's a cake. You lift up the bowl and you see a cake. Oh, this is prasadam. There's a rule of Shastra. As soon as you see prasadam, you should eat it. So I'm eating it. And then you get caught. It's not offered. Did you see it Tulsi? No, I thought I did. What's it one? No. Since you started eating the cake, now finish it. Take it away. So, learn to control the sense in the presence of the sense of it. The tongue wants to eat as soon as the eyes see the cake. You have to say no. But there wasn't anybody around to tell you no. Your mind was saying yes. Then you got caught, and then when you got caught, you said, oh, no. Too late. I caught somebody eating cake in the kitchen. Unauthorized. Entry. Ma cake, ma cake. Will the guilty person please stand up? I won't mention any names, but she's wearing a red orange scarf. Everybody look that way. Unfortunately, I was able to beat her off with a stick and left some crumbs for you guys. She tried to bargain with me, bribing me with some sweet balls. And it's like, I'll give you this bowl of sweet balls. That's sweet balls. I can't compare it to my cake. Okay, tolerance is an aspect of discipline. Develop the capacity to endure to remain undisturbed by pleasure and pain, friends and enemies, happiness and sadness, acceptance and rejection. Develop forbearance and not be cold or hard-hearted, and lose the attitude of compassion and forgiveness. So tolerance, when we get intolerant and become angry with someone, we lose our attitude of compassion and forgiveness. Because part of tolerance means forgiving, be tolerating a person's immaturity or lack of skill or social finesse, social being dull. Some people are very dull and unconscious about what to do. So people, ordinary, mature people get upset, but we have to be more compassionate and forgiving for different levels of development of different individuals. Self-content is an aspect of discipline. We should concentrate on hearing and contemplation of Shastra and meaning of Shastra, understand the practical words of the spiritual master in Shastra. This will make us self-content. We'll be content within ourselves if our intelligence and mind are full of Shastra Vigyan, knowledge and understanding of Shastra will make one very peaceful in mind and content. The content means there's no doubts, there's no disturbance, there's no anxiety. So this comes from input of Shabda Brahman. Shabda Brahman elevates and transforms the mind and puts it in a very content position of transcendence. Because transcend means to go beyond, transcend, to go across. Trans means across, send means to move, to go across, go beyond, go across the level of disturbance and cross the level of acceptance, rejection, become internally peaceful and content. Like it's a good thing if someone can just go somewhere. Like sometimes you go travel with some person and they say, listen, I have to go in this store. You just stay in the car, we'll be back in a half hour. So the person goes in the store and comes back in 3 hours, 4 hours. Say, I'm sorry I was so late, this thing happened, nothing. No, I'm okay. I don't mind. How'd you pass 4 hours? I just read Bhagavad Gita. Lord Chaitanya came across a self-contented Brahmin in South India. He was reading the Bhagavad Gita. And the whole idea of Bhagavad Gita is to get an experience of God, to develop a personal experience of Bhagavan. That is the transforming transforming power of Bhagavad Gita, that you should be able to meet Krishna through the teaching of Gita, have darshan of Krishna. It's called Tattva Darshan. The Bhagavad Gita teaches the truth of Bhagavan and teaches you how to see Bhagavan. There's a 4-point program to get darshan of Krishna. What is it?
Take shelter of Guru.
4-point program Bhagavad Gita teaches to get darshan of Krishna.
To take shelter of Guru.
Manmana Baba Mad Bhakto Majaji Manasri Mami Vaishasi Satyante Pratijana Priyosya. Because with your lover, you can always get darshan of. If you have a lover, the lover and beloved always take darshan of each other. Pratijane Priyosime. So Pratijane, one becomes a Priyajana of Krishna. Becomes Priya means a lover. Becomes a lover and becomes dear lover of Krishna, who always thinks of the lover, Krishna, and worships the lover, Krishna, offers obeisance and becomes devoted to the lover, engaged in serving and pleasing the lover. That's what Bhagavad Gita teaches. So this Brahmin was not very learned or expert in Sanskrit, but his guru orders him to join the 5-5 club and read Bhagavatam Gita every day. So he did that, he read the Gita every day. And his fellow Brahmins in that temple there in South India, they would sometimes make fun of his lack of expertise in Sanskrit pronunciation. Although he couldn't pronounce Sanskrit very well, wasn't so expert in chanting the chandas and meters of the slokas. He was moved by the heart, and he saw Krishna in the pages of the Gita. And so he was thinking how amazing Bhagavan is, how amazing Krishna is. He becomes Parthasarathi. He becomes a chariot driver of Arjuna on the battle of Kurukshetra. Krishna is so merciful, so compassionate, he would start crying. Lord Chaitanya came in the temple. What temple was that? Was Sriranga or?
Kumbhakarna. I think it is Kumbhakarna. Kumbhakarna.
Who's the tiger there?
Lord Vishnu.
Shiva.
Kumbhakarna is Lord Vishnu. Chidambaram is Lord. Kumbhakarna, Lord Vishnu.
It's a Vishnu temple. It makes sense with reading Gita. Wasn't reading Shariraki Bhasya. There's some Jnana Shastra. Reading Gita Upanishad. Usually I noticed him when he's taking darsana of Bhagavan Sri Vishnu. He was crying when he was looking at the Gita. So he understood from his heart that this is the lover of Krishna. This is a pure devotee. So he went over and embraced him and filled him full of love, more love. And maybe he had Bob, and now he got trained by the blessings of Lord Chaitanya. So this is the effect of, this was the example of self-content. This devotee was content just to read the Gita all day long and cry, thinking about Krishna's compassion and mercy. He didn't care about anybody, public opinion, what people talked about him, how they criticized or made fun of him. He was content in himself. So every devotee, to be a proper candidate for bhakti, should have self-content. If one's not happy with oneself, one won't be happy with anyone. So being content within oneself is the beginning of a life of bhakti. You're content, but you want more contentment. You want to share your contentment. In other words, you're looking for someone to love. You have love within you, you're vibrating with love, you're feeling love, you're searching for love, and you finally discover that the only way I'll be content in my heart is if I love God, if I love Krishna. So then you search for Krishna. So these are all qualities of disciple under the category of discipline. One subcategory of discipline is faith. This means implicit trust in something sublime. What does the word sublime mean?
Something beautiful and
Which cannot be perceived with senses.
enchanting.
Sublime doesn't mean subliminal. Subliminal is what you think. Sublime has a different meaning. Means below the line. Yes.
For me, sublime means something that elevates your bliss beyond a point in which you can use words.
That's a very interesting definition. Sublime is something which elevates your bliss beyond the description of words. Well, that's a very creative definition, and I accept that. But generally, in simple terms, that's a very poetic definition. I appreciate it. You're a very intellectual, a poetical type person also. A good devotee, so it's a nice contribution. Thank you for that. Generally, it's told that sublime means something majestic, grand, and majestic means inconceivable, which is what you're intimating by your definition. You're intimating the inconceivability factor of something sublime. So that's something which can elevate our bliss beyond words is one and only thing is Krishna. Krishna's name, Krishna's form, Krishna's Leela. Go take darshan of Raman and try to describe it. Take Darshan Radha Vallabha in Vrindavan and try to describe the effect of what you're seeing. Or Radha Raman. You say, yeah. So this is nice. So this is faith, this implicit trust in something sublime. Faith means intense trust and belief in the teaching of Shastra and Guru. This is the most important thing, which is often overlooked about faith. Well, I have faith in you. Do you have faith in Shastra? Not much. But I met people like this. I told you I had one student had a lot of faith in me. She said, I can see, I can feel and perceive that you've attained something by your practice of Bhakti Bhajan. I can see it, I can feel it. I have faith in you, but I can't accept that these Shastras describe that God is a little blue boy, 15 years old, running around barefoot, doesn't have enough money for a pair of shoes. and he chases cows all day and plays the flute. And at nighttime he's chasing everybody's wife. Throughout the village, he grabs every girl he can see. This is not I can't stretch my conception to embrace this as G-O-D. It's a real cool story of Village Playboy, but God is, I have some idea or picture of God. I said, what is God, what do you see God like? Big long white beard or what? She said, no, I don't really know what he looks like, but I know he doesn't look like this. I know he's not blue. How about green? No, not green. How about yellow? No, not yellow either. How about red? No, not red either. I said, how about white? I'm Salvatore. No, I'm white. I can't be God. You can't be. So it's like that. So the most important thing is not faith in the person, faith in Shastra. The Shastras are called a hoaxaja. What does a hoaxaja mean?
Which cannot be perceived by
These,
who cannot be perceived.
you can't perceive with the material senses. So the invisible reality is spiritual. And God is not visible ordinarily. So that invisible reality can only be shown through Shastra, which were given by the invisible reality. The invisible reality makes himself visible by giving the Vedas. The Vedas are emanated from the breathing of Vishnu. And the different sages over time, different rishis and sages have seen that invisible reality and confirmed the teachings given in the Vedas by that invisible absolute truth reality and written commentaries on those scriptures called Shrutis. The Shrutis, original Vedas, were given by Vishnu, and the Shrutis are commentaries on the Shrutis given by great sages, who are considered avatars of the knowledge potency of Bhagavan himself. Like Vyasa is called avatar, Shakti Avesh avatar. A jiva who's empowered with the right conveying power, revealing power of the invisible. So Vyasa has the power to reveal the invisible through the writings of the Smriti and the Upanishad. Another quality of disciple discipline is intense learning, yearning, hankering to get out of the material nature and the cycle of birth and death. Intense yearning to attain the service of Radharani. Acharyas say that this quality alone will grab one a spiritual master. What did I say?
That the quality of having great yearning to go outside material world and to obtain the service of Radharani can be the only quality to
Oh, I made a mistake. It says SR, it doesn't mean Radharani, it means self-realization. I said, because I use a lot of abbreviation in my writing notes. So the SR, which nowadays means Srimati Radharani, but here it means self-realization. So one has an intense desire to get out of material energy and realize the self, realize God. So then one says, in other words, I forget one of the stones there, little stone. Yeah. In other words, one has had good experience of the negative experience of the material world and lost his taste for everything the material world has to offer. It wants to realize something, understands there must be something more besides birth and death. My grandfather was born and died, my father was born and died, everybody's born and died. Why do I have to take birth? Why do I have to die? I feel myself to be eternal. My body is changing. There's the body and there's me. I'm not the body, I'm something different. So these type of questions, and these type of longings and hankerings and yearnings propel one to search for the truth, the search for self-realization, which will eventually lead one to a guru. On the way, they may read books like Way of the Pilgrim, they may read Autobiography of a Yogi, Art of Loving by Erich Fromm, and One Flew Over the Cuckoo Nest, Jack Kerouac, Journey to Ixtlan. There's different kind of books I'll read on the journey to find the reality behind the curtain. So there's a curtain in front of everyone, it's called Mahamaya. So remove the curtain and you can find reality. So, one requires intense yearning and realize the urgency. You must realize the pressing need for self-realization and have a strong urgency. Urgent means it's immediate. Immediate, I have to get this. I can't waste any more time. Or I wasted 24 years, 25 years, 10 years, 40 years. Doing what? Doing nothing. Everything I've acquired up to this point is going to do no good for death. This degree, this qualification, that qualification, all become some of these heroes if I have no relationship or tight bonding with Bhagavan. I'm a big nothing. Like there was a song in the 60s, what was it? I forget. I forget, some of the, there's all bozos, all bozos on the bus. Like we're riding a bus to college, everybody's going to get a different degree and thinking they're big smart guys and girls getting big degrees, but they're actually all bozos. Bozos mean clouds. Big degree. Probably used to make a joke. He said, you get your degree, you put it between your mouth, you go door to door, knocking on the door, and asking someone to become your master, become your boss. He probably says, just like a dog, he puts a dry bone in his mouth, and he goes to your door and he scratches. And you open the door and he looks at you, woo, be my master, be my master. Probably uses analogy. Your degree, you become just like a dog going to different bosses, begging for a job with your diploma wrapped up from Moscow University, degree in philology. I'm a cute doggy. See my sparkly eyes, my golden tail? Please hire me. Okay, 1,000 rupees a month. Oh, thank you. So he didn't feel, he said, it's Prabhupada's way of saying bozos. Strong willpower. You should have a black belt in willpower. A karate, black belt means you're a master. Be prepared to adopt, accept a spiritual life and practice with full dedication. You must have inner determination and willpower to stick it out and persist on the spiritual path, even in the face of seemingly insurmountable obstacles. Then you're eligible for diksha. Wow. It's easier to be a U.S. Marine. Be a soldier. So it's important criterion. These are all qualities necessary to get diksha. Strong willpower. In other words, to be a serious devotee of Krishna, you have to be a warrior. Just like Bhakti Tirtha Swami, ISKCON devotee, Prabhupada disciple, very famous devotee in ISKCON. He's in the spiritual world now. Bhakti Tirtha Swami. He had a series of books he wrote called Spiritual Warrior. Spiritual Warrior 1, 2. That's a great title for a book, Spiritual Warrior. So every man and woman that takes the path of bhakti, it's not for weak-minded. You have to be strong-minded and strong-hearted. You have to have a very broad heart. It's called Udara D. D means intelligence, also can mean heart. You have to have a very broad heart, very good intelligence. One time, devotees were coming back from a morning walk in Los Angeles in the car with Prabhupada. And the devotee pointed out a new apartment built, new hospital was just built. It was like 15 stories high. And the enthusiasm of the early 70s, the devotee said, Prabhupada said, what's that? And the devotee said, that's the hospital. But in a few years, that'll be the Brahmachari ashram. There's 1,000 beds in that hospital. They'll be filled with brahmacharis. We're going to take over Los Angeles. Prabhupada said, really? And the boy said, yeah. He said, I don't think so. If that's not, he said, no problem, everyone's going to become a devotee, we're selling so many thousands of books at LA Temple. We're going to take over this whole city. Everyone, in 10 years, everyone will be Hare Krishna devotee. Prabhupada said, impossible. Well, he says the word of full signature. And then they said, why, Prabhupada? He said, Krishna's consciousness is only for the intelligent. Only for the intelligent. So you may doubt the intelligence of the people on the right and left of you. But in the eyes of Krishna, everyone that takes up the bhakti is considered the most intelligent man. What's the verse from Gita that proves it? Bahunam
Jnanavan mam prapadyate Vasudeva sarvamiti samahatma sudurlabha.
What chapter, what verse? 719. 719. Bhavanam Janmanam Ante. After many, many births in Moscow, in St. Petersburg, in Brooklyn, Manhattan, Central Park, born under a bush, one will be smart enough to surrender to Krishna. So that means that someone's a devotee, they're very smart, very intelligent. Vasudeva Sarvamiti. God, Krishna Bhagavan is everything. So he needs strong willpower to overcome all the obstacles. The Gita mentions faith, devotion, concentration, gratitude, and stillness of the mind. Prabhupada said 1977, February 20th, in a room conversation in Mayapur. He said, "It is Krishna's wonderful mercy that one can get a guru." That's a nice, very nice phrase. Krishna's wonderful mercy. This is the qualification for disciple and guru. Both the disciple and the guru should be peaceful, non-envious, devoted to Krishna, not interested or engaged in things that have no relation to Krishna, filled with spiritual virtues, free from anger, greed, and learned in the science of rasas, expert in mantras glorifying Krishna, always taking shelter of Krishna, devoted to chanting mantras glorifying Krishna, always engaged in devotional service of Krishna. A teacher, a guru, who shows the disciples how to serve himself what kind of service is that? And how to serve. And himself as a disciple in the Sampradaya is filled with mercy and renunciation. That's from Sanat Kumara Samhita. This is an interesting section I have here. This is putting you guys in the frying pan. You gotta turn into pakoras or buckwheat pancakes. Guru Gita, 11th canto, describes, chapter 10, describes the qualities of a disciple, bona fide disciple. Nine qualities. One must give up interest in the material bodily conception. One must give up material lust, anger, greed, envy, illusion, and madness. What is Sanskrit? Kam, Krodh, Lo, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. Thank you. You should be interested only in understanding the science of Krishna, and should be ready to consider all points in this matter. Should no longer think, I am this body, this thing belongs to me. One must love the spiritual master with unflinching faith. One should be very steady and fixed. One should be very inquisitive to understand the transcendental subject matter. One must search out faults among good qualities. One must not search out faults among good qualities. You see the good in a person. Like we say, if you can't say something good about someone, then keep quiet. Don't say anything. You know, this so-and-so, Marlika, she's like this, she's like, but, oh, excuse me, I gotta go now. But this, we don't hear anything but after but, we're all ears. But she's this and that, oh. So that's not good. Don't search out the bad qualities. The bad qualities turns on our ears, but turns off our heart. The good qualities should open our ears and fill up our heart. One should not be interested in material topics. The only interest should be Krishna. Hari Bhakti Vilas lists these qualities. One should be devoted to the Guru's lotus feet, be fully capable of holding the vows made to the spiritual master. Means follow the four-yoga principle. Be engaged in devotion day and night with body, mind, and words. Means service. Should desire strongly to know the absolute truth and develop love for all in Krishna. Should be spotless in character, truthful, gentle, polite, intelligent, pleasing in appearance. No rag. Unless you have a dude. But you should carry an ID card that says, Puck dude. Hang over your neck. So you can confirm your identity. They can see you by your clothes, your attitude. They have to confirm. This is hard about to be lost. Pleasing in appearance. Should show proper respect to older elders, Vaishnavas, and Krishna. Be silent on material subjects and control the senses. Should have no attraction to committing sinful activities. A guru should not initiate a disciple. Should not initiate a disciple who is lazy, dirty, sickly, continually afflicted or lamenting, angry, proud, lusty, and full of material desires. Okay, you guys, get back to their feet. Get back your ball. I just start over. I don't think I'm gonna find anybody to initiate. You know, blind disciples better than no disciple. Disciples should not show a mood of enjoyment. Not earn living by unjust means. No dope smuggling, cocaine selling at Sunday feast. Nor break the four regular principles. Should not use coarse, vulgar language. Be critical of others. Be miserly or mischievous, devious or envious. That's not os words there. Mischievous, devious, envious. Should not give pain to others or be addicted to cruel activity. Cruel activity. Should not be ignorant or proud of their learning. We should not indulge in studying non-Vaishnava philosophy, and not be addicted to overeating. These are 6 kinds of crabby disciples, incompetent disciples. Avir, Bano, Jyoti, Saka, Stabdi, Bhuta, Kame, Kake, Preshita, Preshakasheva, Shadete, Sevaka, Dhamma. These are the 6 lowest kinds of disciples. Listen up. See where you fit in. Maybe you'll escape the death, crime death. Ali, A-L-I. Those are, what does Ali mean?
I don't know.
Means bee. Fresh Ali bee. Dear honeybees. Dear suckies. Ali means sucky, Ali means also honeybee. So Ali Shishya, are you an Ali Shishya? These are fickle, unsteady as bees. Bees lands on a flower, then goes there. So they go here and there and here and there. They're not steady, they're fickle. Like bees don't stay on one flower, they don't go everywhere. Jyoti Shaka. Jyoti Shaka. They procrastinate. Like they have a phrase in America, don't do today what you can put off till tomorrow. That's Frederica's motto. Don't do it today what you can put off till tomorrow. That's called Jyoti Shaka. Procrastinate. Don't follow instructions immediately, but wait and wait and wait. Stabdi Bhuta. Stabdi means like,
Stand.
yeah, like a pillar. The lazy, inactive. Lazy, inactive. Stabda means like a pillar. Like a column, pillar. Kimekaka. They refuse to try anything on their own. They're really good. Preshita, Preshaka. There's a lot of guys like this. They pass on the direct orders received and instructions from us to others without carrying out the order themselves. It's called passing the buck. My old group of students were expert at this. They got PhDs. I asked you to do something. I said he did it. Oh, I asked so-and-so to do it. I thought he did already. I said, okay, so I asked so-and-so. So I asked the second person. Oh, I was busy, so I asked the third person. I said, okay, you guys, it's okay to do your thing, but there's something called F-U. Don't misunderstand. You have to learn the F-U principle. What does that mean?
Feedback.
Follow up.
Okay.
Follow up. So I asked Krishnadas to do the same. Krishnadas says Ramdas to do the same. Ramdas says Gangadas to do the same. So Krishnadas should have followed up and asked Ramdas. And Ramdas said, no, I'll check on Gangadas. And Ramdas should have followed up and asked Gangadas. And then somewhere along the line, they forget somebody to do this. So if you're trying to delegate, pass the buck, you should also do FU, or the guru will tell you. To follow up.
Okay.
Learn the FU principle. Follow up, don't. That's another language, you know. Some people may be lost right now. I see some people about confused looking at each other. What is he talking about?
I envy them.
Touche. 2 points for your team. want to hear some more interesting stuff?
Huh?
Well, you're saying yeah, but you're falling asleep. you're getting good rest. Okay, these are 16 rules of etiquette disciples should follow. Dun 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 dun. When you see the Guru, you should always done the vats. When the Guru approaches, you should face him. When he leaves, you should follow him. Don't leave the presence of the Guru without taking permission. This is basic Hindu etiquette. When you're leaving, say, "Oh Father, oh Senior, oh other brother, may I have your permission, take your leave. May I take your leave." "Oh Gurudev, I have to go now. May we give you your permission to go back to Delhi?" And I said, "Well, I say no." "You go in upstairs." "Oh, no, just say yes." "Okay, go." Don't utter or speak the Guru's name inattentively, but with great respect. Don't imitate the walking style, activities, or voice of the Guru. Some of my old students used, actually, I would say, but some of them used to imitate the way I walk, the way I stand. A lot of times when we go on yatra, we're staying somewhere, I have a characteristic pose, which I don't think I do anymore because I became too self-conscious. Because one time, we did a play, I said, I heard some people were imitating my stuff on my back. I want somebody show me. I won't punish you, so somebody show me. I got a good laugh. They're showing me. He said, when you're going on yatra, and you're standing there, telling people, okay, sit in 2 lines. You stand and says, right, you put your left thumb and tuck it into your dhoti. Your left thumb in your dhoti. You stand there like 3-fold bending forward, and you say, okay, the lady sit there, the guy sit over here, you sir. And the guy did that too, in his public disciple of the gathering. So somebody said, they walked like me also. Well, I could walk. That was really funny. But it's not really right thing to do. But it was kind of like innocent. I wasn't too. But it's actually pointed out and shows. This is Hari Bhakti God. These are Hari Bhakti God. We should not imitate the walking style, the activity or voice of the Guru. You should not leave your phone on like Gopal leaves his phone on every day. Thank you, Gopal. That's rule number 5. Rule number 6. One should always hold the words of the Guru with great respect. Never take Guru's punishment as unkindness. When the Guru beats you up, don't think he's unkind. You need it. You need a good beating once in a while. Smile when you get beaten. Doesn't say that, but should never listen to Krishna, Guru, or Shastra being criticized. Should immediately leave that place. Should never step on the Guru's shoes, asan, shadow, bed, garland, all that kind of stuff. Not spread your legs. Spread your legs before the Guru. Yawn or laugh or make disrespectful noises. There's an exception to this rule. If the Guru is a joker, if you don't laugh, you get punished. You get excommunicated. The exception. If the Guru tells a good joke, or even a bad joke, he says, fake. It was a good joke to give a real laugh. It was a bad joke to fake laugh. Ha! Do not sit on the asana or bed in front of Guru. Not worship others in preference to the Guru. Not give we should not give diksha or we should not give discourses or explain shastra to show the superiority before the Guru. Not give orders to the Guru and always obey the Guru. Treat the Guru and Krishna with the same respect. You should treat the wife and son and relatives of the Guru as if they were the Guru. Okay, that's it. That's it for today. About the qualities of a disciple. Hope I didn't hurt anybody's feelings. Okay, this is 22nd, right?